What is this shenaniganry? This is literal shenaniganry, because we're going to use the tailings ponds to void steam. To void the steam. Because I had a really bad experience with the game, with the off the rails playthrough. Do you remember my bad experience? I remember my bad experience. So there was a bug in V17 for a while where fluid would just disappear and would completely break all of my closed water loops because they would run out of water because the fluid was disappearing after updating the game. It would completely, like, remove all fluid from fluid boxes. So it would slowly delete all of the water in the closed water loops and break everything. So I don't do closed water loops anymore. Can you use efficiency modules to save drills when I get modules? When I get modules, yes. I don't have modules yet. And I won't for a little while. But yes, efficiency. Efficiency will reduce the amount of power required by up to 80%. So I can save on the drills by using efficiency modules. This is very important when using megamines, is beacon the living hell out of your megamines, ensuring that you are offsetting any increases to power draw from speed modules with reduction of power draw efficiency modules, just focusing on keeping that negative 80% at all times over any speed bonus to make your drills last longer. Anyway, I'm here for what reason again? To get the two mines that I know I need, and what? I am blanking. I am blanking. So we're building out here, clearly. Oh right, tailings. Tailings pond! We need those things. Where am I building those things? That's a good question. Oh hey, there they are. Hi, tailings ponds. Welcome! Glorious tailings ponds. Maybe I should actually start thinking about the niobium processing chain too. Whilst I am here, niobium plates. We need some niobium plates. We need to add that recipe, and 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 then we need to say, hey, we're feeding you with 4 ore per second. What in the world do I need on top of that 4 per second? You know, just a more than 1 full yellow belt of salt. You know, just more than a full yellow belt of salt. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. We need 133.4 on the ammonia. Yeah, that's a thing. We need 1334 on the organic solvent. That's actually going to be the easy part. And then 2667 on the hydrogen chloride. That's 26 and 2/3. And just like this is 13 and 1/3, and this is 13 and 1/3 most likely. I think it's just for some reason rounding up instead of down. So, and this will result in 3.56 plates per second. Yay! Yay! We have an hour. We have an hour to do this. So salt, I have like over 80 per second, or I have exactly 80 per second of salt production in my base right now. So that's fine. The not so fine is the other three things there. Those other three things are the not so fine. Plus, we need to do the logistics to get the refined syngas, like on top of everything else. So, thus far, let's actually get into the car. Okay. I've got my text plates. Yes, those are rocks. Thank you, car, for showing me where those rocks are. I think I know at this point where those rocks are. Let's get up here. Oh hey, there's some tar mining going on there. Huh. That's a little close to this niobium patch out here that I'm currently tapping into. There's this nice, beautiful molly right next door. Nice, beautiful molly right next door. So, the text plates thing. Iron, uh, chromium, steel. Not that steel. That's for the drill heads. That's for the drill heads. We need SNCR, tin chromium alloy. We need tar for the aromatics. And it will loop back a little bit. And then we need the ammonia. So then we need urea. And we need the stuff for the organic solvent. We need lamps. That did not turn out. There we go. Lamps for the hydrogen chloride. This is going to be made locally via Tholins. Yes, Tholin chlorine. That is the plan there. You know, Tholin chlorine. What would you take to do 133, 20, 166? 166, huh? That's 67. 67. What's the power draw? There, 827. 67. Excuse me. 67 times 0.827. You know, like 55 megawatts. 55 megawatts worth of Tholin atmospheric extractors, plus the whatever number 20 of these. Is belt stacking working for me? Yes. Yes. Belt stacking is working for me because I don't use the stacking 4 Pyandons mod. I use the stacking 5 Pyandons. I use stacking 5 Pyandons, not 4. And that's been working just fine lately for me. Anyway, so this is just me semi-joking. I think I might actually do this. I think I might actually do this for the ammonia. Although I don't really need 133 because if I'm doing, it depends on how I do the organic solvent. It depends on how I do the organic solvent ultimately. There is unfortunately no method of doing the organic. Ooh, hello. That actually comes in handy for some other things. That actually comes in handy for some stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Organic solvent. So that was 20 and 67, right? That was no, don't edit that file, thanks. That was 20 and 67. This is going to need what's the ratio? Chlorine to hydrogen chloride again? Am I not carrying I'm not carrying why am I not carrying a vanilla? Hydrogen chloride. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. Okay, good. So 27. 6. 6! 6 and 20. So 6 and 20. So that's 87 atmospheric extractors and 26 Tholin plants. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it! Also, I only need, like, a very small amount of aromatics. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need 24, right? 24 ref syngas? 24? Well, 28, 23 is 40. That's a little over half. 14-ish aromatics. I only need like... So I only need like 10. I only need like 10-ish tar per second in. You know, just a couple of... A little bit, a tiny little bit. It's good. It's good. It's like I don't need a lot. Good. I'll need a lot when I need the refined syngas at scale and I'm using it for other things besides this process. Speaking of which, hello. Just do that. Yeah, because I'm thinking about when I bring how much does the like 16-ish tar make of the aromatics? Less than 16. Less than 16. It's like 13 aromatics, and I need like 16 aromatics. So it's I don't need a lot extra tar to keep this flowing, but I do need tar. Some tar. Some tar. Not a lot of tar, which means... Which means something like that. Maybe? There are ways of getting tar. There are ways of getting tar from nothingness. And I'm thinking maybe that. Although, tar. Right there. Like, within pipe distance. I do not need a train to bring some tar in. So that I think is going to be the plan, is we will not train in tar here. We will do that locally. But we will need all this other stuff, not the urea, if I do the atmospheric extractors, but I will need lamps. I will need lamps, which I'll have the iron. I would need copper and glass if I didn't bring the lamps in. But, as it turns out... Oh. I don't. I don't. I was about to say, as it turns out, I have set up a temp station that loads in the lamps that I'm producing off of my main bus. No, I'm not. Yet. Okay. Sure. So, we have the option, we can do lamps, or we could do a copper and glass to do the lamps. Because lamps are iron, copper, glass. And that's it. If we already have the iron, and if we would otherwise need one for lamps, should we just bring in copper glass? Especially since we're not going to be training in tar. So this is our trains. And this will be local ish, brought in from the side without a train. And then this will be our stuff. And then, of course, you know, electrolyzers making all of the hydrogen on the planet. There is no local source of stone to use for saline. That is a good point, actually. If I bring in tar, I can just quench tower some saline. Just, you know, store/void excess sodium hydroxide, and this will give me stuff there. It's the intended way. Should we actually do it the intended way? Do you want to do it the intended way? Because this is the intended way. By the way. Alright. We'll give it a think. Speaking of which, ammonia. Oh yeah, and I have to think about organic solvent. Why am I not I'm like ignoring organic solvent completely as well in all of this. How much what was the organic solvent? 1334. If I do this recipe, I get half the amount I produce back as ammonia. So unfortunately, that doesn't offset this by much, which is a little sad. I can't believe I'm actually tempted by a spending of moly and shale oil to get ammonia now, just to avoid having to spend urea. Just to avoid having to spend urea on ammonia. I just wish I had this recipe, please. Please, God, this recipe. Anyway. So remember how I started making bone meal? For the specific purpose of making organic solvent. I have arthropods, right? Like, I have Vrauks, right? Vrauks are arthropods. Vrauks are arthropods. I could do some, but the problem is the hydrocyclone is niobium. So, I can't, even if I wanted to, until I have non-zero niobium. Which, therein lies the problem. So yeah, this will require acetone, which again is going to be Tholins. And syngas I could do locally as well, or just do more Tholins for it, but why bother? If we're gonna do things, we're gonna do things this way. So, I was like, hey, let's think about the potential of actually doing this the proper way. Let's not. Let's not, because I'm lazy. It would be like 150, it said, of the saline, which, like, holy crap, that's a bit of tar. That is a bit of tar on the saline. Where is my, what was it again? Quenching? Yeah, I'm not even making the quenching towers. That's how lovely we have been on this. That's how great it's been. At least I know I have the concrete. But yeah, I think ultimately this is... Oh. And let's do that to make it smaller. I need my car. Vehicle! The glorious vehicle. I only need the one. I am going towards... I guess I'm going right there. Going towards these things. Oh, hi! 40? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? I think I may have sufficient amounts there. And then that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be fine. And then how much power do I have spare? Enough! I have sufficient for now. Please don't touch this. Please no touchy. Please no touchy. The one megajoule on the natural gas. Please no touchy. 1 megajoule on the natural gas. I have yet to go and take care of this. These slight issues. Power. I like my power. Speaking of power, that's another thing that has gone out the window. So hydrogen. Hydrogen, yeah. Oh, come on. Vehicle! You can do it. You can do it. There you go. You made it. You made it. So hydrogen's fuel value has been decreased by a factor of 10, from what I can tell. It used to be, what, 200 kilojoules? Now it's 20. Now it is 20. So now its use for power is limited to doing the actual combustion mixture recipes. You. There will only be one winner in this war. Because I've got nanobots on my side. The rocks, they don't have nanobots on their side. As I said, they do not have the nanobots on their side. I need more pipes. Yeah, more pipes are required. But first. Also, I need, like, vanilla, chem plants. Yeah, that would be good, too. Vanilla chem plants. Sorry, Molly, but you need to die. It was nice knowing you. I've got other Molly. I've got this Molly. I've got this Molly. I've got that Molly. Yeah, we've got plenty of Molly around the place. That one was not absolutely required. Okay. I need to think about you, as well as potentially you, to make the 1334 organic solvent. What is the ratio there? 1 to 1. So, you know, like 4. 2. I mean, I don't need that much, so all right, well, what's 1633? That's, yeah, 50. Yes, 550. 50. And stuffs and things. Yes. Short answer, yes. So I have a few Tholin atmospheric extractors. 151 of them. That's gonna give me a bit of stuffs. I should get my pipes first. So 50 Tholins through these 20. Just bearing that in mind. We are designing for a purpose. With purpose. Within reason. Oh my gosh, he's actually designing with reason. Who is this? Who is this person? Anyway, pipe. Pipe to ground in particular is required. Lots of it. Lots and lots of it. As I destroy yet another medium power pole. Yes, take those things away. How's that tech going? Slowly! That's the idea, right? When you only have one vat brain. We have bowed before our vat brain already today. Just by the way, we have bowed. We have done the bowing before the vat brain. Speaking of which, where is that? Niobium. Not Niobium, Nexlet. Nexlet, wherefore art thou? Here. Yeah, so this theoretically moves. Yes, it's ever so slowly moving. And providing Nexlet. That'll go into the vat brain and do beautiful things. So I have piped ground. Where's my car? Way up there. Keep on moving. Keep moving. Don't stop. Believing. Come on. Get through there. I know you can get through there, car. Ah, Niobium. It will... Things will be wonderful. So much better. Life will be better with Niobium. Life will be so much better with Niobium. Because with Niobium comes just so much. So much. Big power poles. Pipes. Niobium underground pipes have huge, huge distances that we can make good use of. And, you know, hydrocyclones become available with Niobium pipe. So now I'll be able to I will actually be able to start doing unslimed iron processing, and we can actually move on with our lives. Never have to worry about anything again, really. And a power pole. Excuse me. Copy everything. Copy. 100. 150. 200 per second of Tholins. Place all the stuff. Hello! Welcome to the last half hour again. Welcome back to our last half hour. That's 80. We need more. More Tholins. And one more beyond that. It's as if I spaced it perfectly. It's as if I planned it. It's as if I planned it. The Tholins must grow. Yeah, so how many is this? 120. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Stuff. Things. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Just do that copy pasting. And we're good. It's pretty. All right. So, one. Oh, I can count. Yeah, 6. 6 times 50. So, 300? 300 per second of Tholins to feed these two things. And 4. These 4 things. How did I get it to 120? That command. That command. Game.speed equal 2. Game.speed equal 2. So the game is running at times 2 speed. That's how you get it 120 like that. That this is the game literally running at twice its normal speed. I need these. Yeah, these are good. So yeah, it's 4 and 2 and how many? 20 and 6. All right, good to note. Yes, it makes crafting faster, although that's not the point. It does make crafting faster, but yeah, that's just not the point. I'm just thinking I need 20, so it's the car ended up right in there. Yeah, it's the handcrafting will go faster, but again, the point partially is more movement speed, frankly. Like the point for me is movement speed. Uh, filling of buffers is a bit faster. That type of stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Not so much for like science gain happening faster. It's just primarily that things like the nanobots will place the buildings just that much faster. I can design a little bit quicker. I can move a little bit faster in real time. It makes designing a little bit faster, and of course that means that the progression on the streams goes a little bit faster as well. In the end. That is what all of that ultimately means. Now this is sets of 5, which complicates a little bit. There. Ah, yes. This right here. Alright, good. And, you know, it's not going to be forever that we can even run the game at 2x. I mean, at some point, the base is going to be doing too much stuff, and it will be too large for my machine to maintain 120. So, it we just are making good use of the ability for the computer to even run at 2x currently. Can every fluid be made from Tholins? A lot of fluids can be made. A lot of gases slash some fluids can be made out of Tholins. Not everything. Not everything. There are some very specific like this is what I have access to at this tech level. There's a few other tech levels on Tholins. So Tholins Mark III gives access to methanol, refined syngas, formaldehyde, and propene. And then Tholins Mark IV will give access to glycerol, olefins, deuterium, and helium-3 in extremely small amounts. Like, extremely small amounts. Tholins are designed for small scale demands of stuff. Like that's when I would say that they're best used. Like, you know, this is the scale. Just, you know, one of these set like 20 into this. That's the type of scale it's more closely designed towards. not so much this type of scale, adding in all this other stuff.